Hey there, crypto enthusiasts! Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of crypto explorers. Today, we're diving into a topic that's crucial for anyone trading in the crypto markets, the funding rate. So, what exactly is a funding rate, and why should you care? Let's unpack this concept together. Have you ever wondered how certain trading platforms manage to keep their perpetual contracts in line with the underlying asset's price? Well, the answer often lies in something called the funding rate. So, what is it, and how does it work? To start off, let's define the funding rate. In the world of cryptocurrency trading, especially with derivatives like perpetual contracts, the funding rate is a periodic payment exchange between long and short positions. Essentially, it's a mechanism designed to ensure that the price of a perpetual contract stays in sync with the spot price of the underlying asset. Now, here's how it works. When the funding rate is positive, long traders pay short traders. This usually happens when the price of the perpetual contract is higher than the spot price. Conversely, when the funding rate is negative, short traders pay long traders, which typically occurs when the perpetual contract price is lower than the spot price. Let's break this down with an example. Imagine you're trading Bitcoin perpetual contracts on a platform like Binance or BitMEX. If the funding rate is set at 0.01% for the next funding interval, and you are holding a long position worth $10,000, you would owe $1 to the short position holder at the end of that period. However, if you were holding a short position instead, you would receive that $1 from the long position holder. Now, why does this funding rate matter? Well, it can significantly impact your trading strategy and profitability. If you're in a long position during a period of high funding rates, those payments can add up quickly, potentially eating into your profits or even leading to losses. On the other hand, if you're shorting in a high funding rate environment, you could be raking in extra income from those long positions. Let's take a look at some data. Over the past year, we've seen funding rates fluctuate wildly in response to market conditions. For instance, during a bullish market when Bitcoin surged to an all-time high, funding rates often exceeded 0.1% per 8-hour period. This meant that long traders were paying a hefty sum to short traders, which added an extra layer of complexity to trading strategies. Conversely, in bearish markets, funding rates can turn negative, sometimes reaching -0.1% or lower, incentivizing traders to short the asset. This creates opportunities for savvy traders to capitalize on the market sentiment. Now, you might be asking yourself, how do platforms determine the funding rate? Each exchange has its own formula, but the basic principle involves the interest rates on both sides of the trade and the price difference between the perpetual contract and the underlying asset. Exchanges calculate the funding rate at regular intervals, usually every 8 hours, based on these variables. It's also worth noting that the funding rate can be influenced by various factors, including market sentiment, liquidity, and the overall volatility of the asset. Traders often look at the funding rates as indicators of market psychology. A high funding rate might suggest excessive bullishness, while a low or negative funding rate could indicate bearish sentiment. So, how can you incorporate the concept of funding rates into your trading strategy? Here are a few tips. 1. Monitor funding rates regularly. Always keep an eye on the funding rates of the positions you're holding. This can help you avoid unexpected costs or maximize potential earnings. 2. Trade with awareness. If you know the funding rate is high, consider whether it's worth holding your long position or if it's time to take profits and wait for a better opportunity. 3. Use funding rates to gauge market sentiment. High funding rates often indicate bullish sentiment, while negative rates may suggest bearishness. Use this information to inform your trading decisions. 4. Consider short-term trades. If you're planning to hold positions for a short duration, be mindful of the funding payments. Sometimes, it's more beneficial to trade in and out rather than holding through multiple funding intervals. In summary, understanding the funding rate in crypto markets is essential for any trader looking to optimize their strategy and maximize their profits. It's a powerful tool that can provide insights into market sentiment and trading costs. So, the next time you're trading perpetual contracts, remember to check the funding rates. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more crypto insights, and drop your questions in the comments below. What topics would you like us to cover next? Until next time, happy trading!